Libra, how's it going? It is 12:03 a.m. Central Time, May 31st. Hopefully all is well. I got 528 healing frequencies going, heart frequencies. That may be something you would want to work with right now. It could be of benefit if you're open to it, right? Hopefully all is well. We are in a Pisces moon cycle Gemini season. Okay, so this is the third part 3, right? Part 3 from 1 and 2. I should have waited and just combine them all, but whatever. We're here, right? So I'm gonna continue forward. So just a recap: nourish your temple, clean your energetic field is going to be essential and beneficial. Okay, mind you, there's phases going on. What's coming through currently is that there's phases going on in the downloads, and so that way you could be tapped in more so to notice that there's phases. What self and others, mind you, those that you're linked to, right? As I was talking about, we're linked to, and we there is a shift. You know, what you eat is who you become, right? Or who you chill with. That know your company and you know who you are, right? Same as who you chill with, you know you become them, right? Okay, so working with healing frequencies that came through, right? Sound healing bowls, right? Sound healing. We had money spending, and then the positive affirmations. So being very mindful of your delivery and conversations, whether that's with family, friends, enemies, is coming through. And I'm like, I look up like the fuck. Enemies, right? Are you talking to enemies, frenemies, Libra? We need to be in the know of that, right? So tapped in with self, right? To notice my company, I know my company, I know me, right? I know the conversations, I know the direction, right? I know the intent, right? Okay. And you could continue on, or you could got an idea more so of what that consists of, right? In the depths, because if you're knowing the conversations, you know where it's going. Okay, we have the write the gratitude list and soak in a bath, working with essential oils, right? Working with water, with your healing frequencies. You are an air sign, however, air and water, we all work together, right? Air, water, earth, and fire, right? In that sense, soaking in a bath, swishing, as I was saying, swishing your bath water, speaking to your bath water, speaking to your in the way you would want it to speak to you, right? As you are going to allow that water to commerce you, right? Come upon you. Write a gratitude list and a checklist is necessary. And taking a walk could be beneficial, as I was saying, to like, even if it's like to the store or around the block, right? And a night walk would be perfect. Like these stars are coming out in her hair, right? So male or female, taking a walk, it comes off as her hair at times, but then at times it doesn't, right? But yeah, it's very nice, very nice. And you're gonna gain an epiphany in that time. It's coming through, okay? Some animals are gonna connect to you, even spirit animals. Okay, Libra. Oh, that was my reading. I was just getting into a reading. Oops. No. Okay, so in here we had quite a few. Flow, salvation, which salvation was the only one upright, you recall? If you review the video, then you recall. So salvation was the only one upright. Future and truth were in reverse, and flow was in reverse. So I'm knowing more so, as I was saying in the first video, where I plan to get involved in, right? Where the conversations go, where the interactions go, right? Where our outings, like, or even the conversations take us, like, what are our outings, what is our end result, right? What comes of it? Like, if I'm gonna write, because what's coming through is every day. When I was younger, I had my grandma, rest in peace, rising power at that, she would give family members a calendar. New Year's, everyone got a calendar. And so on that calendar, every day I wrote what I like, the high point of that day, right? And I collected my calendars for years until a relative got rid of my calendars because I had left my stuff in their storage, right? At one point. And it was very sad because I was like, man, I cherish those, right? Like they're every day. Something is a high point, right? In every day, and that's what's coming through. Like to have that high point, create that. You're gonna know what comes of your involvement, right? Really, what comes of your involvement. Look back on your like mental calendar, right? Your memories, you know what I'm saying? And I was keeping them as like my memories, right? Because I was working with my mind a lot, working with recovery, working with like reclaiming my memory, my power, you know, like at a young age, I didn't really realize in the depths of like it was reclaiming my power, but I was definitely reclaiming my memories or working with my memories or in how a way to reclaim my memories, right? And that could be something that you're going through, reclaiming your memories, right? Could be recognizing a friend over a foe, right? You know, as simple as that. And also, in addition, that was coming through, knowing your company, know yourself, right? And not just that, you're going to be able to know, like, say you're in some form of collaboration, right, or some form of connection, tie, or within a circle, right? Those individuals within a circle could be a friend or a foe, right? But definitely, there's like phases. Like it's very. I feel like someone could be wearing a mask, right? And say you only get involved a certain amount of time, you're not able to see under that mask, right? Because you only get so much time or interaction with them, not just you, but you and a group. I feel like could be a group setting, okay? And so you're not really in the full mindfulness of their intent towards you, right? Or with you regarding you. So Isis wants to work with you, as I was speaking on. Isis wants to work with you. Power over 7 Scorpions. Okay, you have power within your words, your will, to defeat low vibrational forces, right? Those that are undercover, those that are wearing a mask, right? Those that are part-time or partially invested, right? How is someone partially invested? Everyone should be all the way invested within our interaction, right? How you gonna get 25% of what the fuck? You're not giving your best. Like every day, give your best. Every day, every night. You know what I'm saying? So it's like some individuals have in mind, thank you, Spirit. Some individuals have in mind that I mentality. I'm gonna have this meal. I'm gonna go to this party. I'm gonna enjoy, you know, myself, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, if that's that's not a phase, if that's a continuance, right? That's a self mentality. At that point, that's selfish, right? I'm going to go to this concert. I'm going to meet these individuals. I'm going to gain some connections and do this. Like it's only like I, and there's nothing wrong with that to a degree. Okay, but to a degree, yes. You know what I'm saying? Because what's coming out of the connection, if we're connecting with others and there's only an I mentality, how is that benefiting the 2 or the 3 or the 4 or, you know, so on and so forth? You know what I'm saying? So we really need to be open-minded on this, because someone is shifting someone else's energy. It could be someone within a circle and just like a friendship circle or in business. And it's not quite pinpointed. But you need to understand, do you have a frenemy? A friend or a foe? Okay, know your foe, know your enemy, your foe, know your friend, and know the friend of me. Okay, those undercovers, because some individuals are definitely interested in learning someone, some intellect, right? And then how they could build off of it for the I mentality, for their purpose, okay, for their gain. Someone could even be creating a form of division between you and a friend, or you or an intentional friend, right? Or potential, or like someone who was your friend, or there was a friendship being formed, right? Someone could have interfered with that, very sus, very player, like very unannounced or unaware of, right? Meaning, and you could have rode that train with them. They could have fed you, being they gave you a certain amount of attention, right? They could have taken over a lot of attention at that on the flip side to distract your attention from a friend, from a colleague or someone who could be a beneficial colleague, okay, beneficiary even. Someone could have shifted someone from being a beneficiary, okay? It's 12:13, okay? So know that tapping in more so with the data, you know what I'm saying? The data, the facts. What has come of us? What has come of this? What has come of that situation? If you're looking back on a situation, what has come of that? Where was like the growth in it? You know what I'm saying? Because there's the growth set or there's the decay set. Like we know, like, you know, where are we at? Where are we going? Where did we go? Okay? Your soul is very ancient and holds the wisdom of star people, Libra, Geb, Raven Spirit, from civilizations with unique high vibrational awareness that can help humanity from a culture based of fear into a humanity-based, a love-based community, a humanity-based. Okay? These glasses are no bueno, I'll tell you that. I need to get some more, but I got them on because they help somewhat. You are here on this planet to be you to the fullest extent, Libra. Possible. Then you will help heal human culture so that the planet may thrive. Mind you, that's Temple of Labis Lazuli. And Labis Lazuli is on the flow, which is in reverse. You're here to help humanity. However, have you been able to, in your fullest, in your high vibration, right? And not just in your high vibration, in a high vibration. Or have you been occupied by some individuals that are linked to you that have really been consuming your time and energy and attention and creating a lesser state of being than a higher state of being? Where has the involvement gotten you? You know what I'm saying? We need to look into that. Is what Spirit is asking us. Okay, and I'm taking into account the messages to every message as I apply them off to myself for every zodiac. Power over 7 Scorpions. You are being initiated into the magic of conjuring so as to have power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word, Libra. Geb, Raven Spirit. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment and mercy, with mercy and non-judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effect, because this frenemy has some form of attention. And mind you, it could be intentional or unintentional. It could be unintentional, but if you're not fully invested, if there's not growth here, hey, you a frenemy. You know, we're not producing much, you know, together. Our relationship, our friendship, our business, you know, ties. You know what I'm saying? If I'm building into you, I expect that reciprocity, right? That's reciprocal exchange. So with mercy and non-judgment, yes, I will come towards you or perceive or, you know, analyze the situation of all of involvement of the past, current, and future to be, right? I have to analyze my flow. I have to know my willpower. I have to know the willpower that I give to others even. If someone has the space to be sus or corrupted in your energy or in your connection, you gave them that space and that opportunity, right? You gave them or I gave them. You know what I'm saying? We give others some space for more than they deserve and throughout a phase, right? Knot of Ice says, a part of your spiritual destiny involves a special relationship with the goddess, Libra. This means that not only do you have the important spiritual task of helping her thrive in this world, but you are afforded her power, protection, and abundance, Libra. 2, and you are now deepening your connection to the goddess, B. Okay, and that's on salvation. It's interesting because that's how I laid them out earlier, and that's how Spirit wanted me to reconnect to Libras on this message, okay? We have Goddess of 10,000 name that came on the future, which the future is in reverse. If you have felt constrained by a role, name, or identity and are wishing for assistance in growing beyond it, Libra, beyond the questioning, right? Beyond the uncertainty, right? Of someone, some tie or some tie, potential tie that could be, right? Or if you will have, oh, excuse me, let me backtrack. If you have felt constrained by a role, name, or identity and are wishing for assistance in growing beyond it, or if you have sensed a new role or identity calling you into greater expression and would love some divine help in that growth, this oracle indicates the help you need is already with you, urging your growth from within. So you're coming in your higher self, right, in a growth mindset, right, and interacting with others on that growth mindset mentality also, reciprocal. Okay. Greater expression. There is room for greater expression. You're feeling, if you felt limited, I feel like some could feel limited, right? Some could feel like, oh, this is minimal. This is, or the conversations could be minimal. You know what I'm saying? Why have conversations be minimal? Or why have conversation, you know what I'm saying, went a certain direction? Where did that come from? How was there like tension created? Where did it come from? You know what I'm saying? Where was the division? Where was the confusion? Where was the aggression? Where was the this? You know what I'm saying? Like, what really, I need to take in account self and involvement. Okay? Because the future's in reverse. And if I'm feeling constrained, I need to know why. My future's in reverse, so that's a halt energy. I'm halting and analyzing connections because I want to be my best self to my connections too. I want to be benefiting them too. You know what I'm saying? I want to be stepping in that energy. Now, however, a family could limit that at some point, but are you giving power to family members to do that? You know, because, I mean, certain age, yeah, but, you know, once you hit that certain age range, that's not excusable. That's something we can't enable. You know, you have to take accountability. At this point in time, family did. It still lingered as, you know, and so it still resurfaces at sometimes. But I take into my will the result, the growth mindset of it, right? I can express it, speak on it, but I don't have to dwell there. You know what I'm saying? Someone may have tried to dwell there or have you dwell there. Someone may have tried to trigger you, to leave you, keep you in the past, right? Giving you lies, right? Or half-truths. We have truth in reverse. Spirit of Isis, beloved initiate, there are times to surrender and let go, but there are never times to give up. Persist with your bold faith and inspired action until the impossible happens. Libra. Isis has a spirit of triumphant and will never fail in her quest, no matter how bold or impossible it seems. Let her inspire you. Believe. Okay? And that's on the truth. That's in reverse. So, someone may have tried to tell you you could only reach a certain area in life, or this certain type of career, this certain you can only have this certain type of household or household function, right? For example, men are the head of the household. Why are men the head of the household? If we're one, if male and female become married, they emerge into one, right? Assets and everything. Why would man be the head of the household? No, that's someone's intent, that's someone's will, that's someone's practice, that's someone's belief or moral that they want to go by. That's someone's. That doesn't mean that's yours, that doesn't mean that's mine, that doesn't mean that's everyone's. You know what I'm saying? Only if you agree to that, right? And not all agree to that. You know, I don't. You step to me frequency wise and every way, right? Well, for everything's frequency, we're gonna step the same. You know what I'm saying? But baby, you're not about to be above trust. And I'm gonna show that, you know, like in all respects, you know what I'm saying? In all respects, that just don't make sense. And I always will say, like, because there's some man out there that just like, they be trying to boast, like, really sit down and you have no room to boast, trust, and I'll show you. And let me tell you why. You know, but it's like, they could lay with a woman, but they can't honor her as equal. Motherfucker, y'all was equally laid down. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was equally intertwined. Like, don't play. Okay? Lady of the Stars, and that's on that form. Like, I know there's like same-sex marriages out there and everything. So, I mean, that applies to every relationship. There's no head of the household. No. If you want to step like in your masculinity, then so be it. But still, you want to step in your femininity, so be it. But still, like, you know, that's a limiting factor when someone tries to put someone ahead or above. Like, no, someone could be given a certain task, like to pay the bills, but the other individual is managing the household. That's still fit, like putting in their 100%, right? But they're taking on this main task, they're taking on this main task. Y'all are equal. And that's agreed upon to do a certain task, to manage, you know what I'm saying, the household, the family, or the connections, right? So it's still that, but it's like some aren't looking at the situation as that. We need to open our minds up and look higher, you know, look at it a broader perspective, open our hearts up, okay, at that. Lady of the Stars, Cyrus is a celestial goddess, a star of unconditional love and wisdom at an extremely high vibration. She brings deep soul awakening, spiritual gifts, and a high capacity for divine service. She asks you to pay attention now because something significant is taking place at a spiritual level for you at this time, Libra. So you are afforded her power. We know that over here for power over 7 scorpions. You afforded her power. You have been initiated. Will you take the task for humanity? And mind you, you're part of humanity because we affect the economy flow, right? Everyone. So do your good works, Libra. So in this deck, where we at, 20? All right. Well, in this deck, we had 3 of Wands coming through, and surrounding energy. This talks about movement, accuracy, growth. And I'm seeing there's a movie, and this oh yeah, it's on it's on Kung Fu Hustle. It's at the end, right, when he defeats off his enemy, right, and then he gets this from his enemy and shows him like a better way. Like he flicks off. Watch that movie. That's one of my favorite movies. It's comedy. It's comedy, but it's educational too, I feel. And so that's what's coming to mind is this little tool. So you'll watch the end and you'll see, and he'll flick it off, and then he shows the other person like, I could teach you. You were my enemy. You were fighting me. You were coming at me. I fought back. But I could teach you. I'm not really your enemy. I could fight you back, but I'm not your enemy. I'm fighting, defending myself. You know what I'm saying? So really got to know where we stand. Who's the enemy? Who's a friend? Who's a foe? That's like, you know, that's like the theme message here. Okay, but that's that energy. Surrounding energies. Here we have the 9 of Wands. Okay. And then we had the 8 of Swords. So there was some form of limitations going on, and indecisiveness. And there was a guard up, and there was a wall created. But I'm knowing I have to step in my Empress energy, right? That Aries energy here, 2 of Wands, and I have to see everything. I have to see everything. Really pay attention because there's something that had been affecting the flow, the prosperity, right? Something or someone. And I need to get to the bottom, the root of this, right? It's like cleaning out my file to organize everything. That way I could keep track of everything, for example, right? Cleaning out my house, right? It's cleaning out my spirit, my body, my mind, my connections, going through my phone contact list, you know what I'm saying? For example, going through my emails, going through my photos, just to get a better view of what was going on. You know what I'm saying? What more for Libra? Okay. We have here the 4 of Swords. We have here the 6 of Swords, movement, growth. We have the Queen of Wands also, yeah. So this Queen of Wands in this deck in particular, her eyes are closed. So male or female, right? You're asked to work with your senses, right? Your touch, your fit, and like, you know, more so like an intuitiveness, like really tap in, close your eyes, think on your emotions, think on your heart, think on your heart's investment. Who gives you love? We are in Gemini season, right? Who gives you love? Because in the new moon, it's gonna phase in on the 6th. On the 21st, it's gonna phase in the full moon in Scorpio. So that's analyzing the patterns that we would we would complete, or the patterns we would continue on with, right? These are some patterns that I'm not bringing with me. It could, you know, and you apply that as you will. Or these are some patterns that I want to continue on with, or these are some patterns I want to activate, right? Really knowing that, okay? But tapping in with self more so, and your interest in life. It's like to look ahead. Don't tell nobody you're like 4 year from now plan. I do not like that. Oh, like, what do you plan to do 4 years from now? 2 years? We'll see what I'm doing for you. You know what I'm saying? But make sure there's movement. Make sure there's growth. Make sure there's, you know, excitement, good memories. okay, etc., etc. Okay, we have here the Knight of Swords, and we have here the Ace of Swords. Yeah, someone could be trying to communicate with you, Libra, and you feel like it's you'll hear what they have to say, but I feel like you will be fit doing your necessary works, right? You will be fit to make the proper decision on that. Okay, it doesn't have to be an air sign, but we have air energy coming in. Okay, know that. 5 of Wands and the Strength energy. So Leo and Virgo energy here, 5 of Wands. So controlling self controls your experience in life. Okay, we have those 3 that show through. I read them earlier in the first video. The Brother in Darkness. Whenever negative energies is present, it is a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine divine power. So male or female, right? You shall overcome any negative energy with grace and triumphant. Stay in your heart. There is no need to be afraid. Libra, Raven Spirit, Geb. Portal of Light. It is only this physical reality that is bound by time and space, Libra. You are a conscious being on levels beyond the physical world. You are guided to work with your healing powers beyond the confines of time and space. You will not become ungrounded through such spiritual work. You are not leaving your earthly connections behind. You are merely adding to it. Right? So be it. Serpent of Fire. Do not access your current abilities based on past standards, right? Don't stay stuck in the past. That's someone, you know what I'm saying, where there's a past situation that's trying to affect us, and we have that future in reverse. Okay? You are stronger and more powerful now, Libra, Raven, Spirit, Geb. You have been before. You need to learn afresh what you are capable of, and Isis helps you now. Reclaiming your independence, your power, your mind, your spirit, right? And reclaiming your purpose, you know what I'm saying? To collaborate with others. Yes, that's essential. Reclaiming your voice, your reason to speak, your direction, your conversation, right? I reclaim my voice. Yeah, I'm feeling like there's like a throat chakra going on. You could be involved with someone, Libra, that's interfering with your chakra, meaning they could be lying or saying half truths, trying to play, right? Or they could even be trying to do other works. So protect your energy, right? We do have that. Clean your energetic field. Clean your energetic field. So continue to do your good works and dispel any negativity, never to be about, clear house, and so on and so forth, right? It is 12:31. It is the 31st, right? Friday, free day. It's midnight, though, 12:31 a.m. All right, take care. Peace be. Hopefully this was supportive in some form or fashion. Apply it to your highest good, for your highest good, for the highest good. All right, take care. Peace be.